Hi, it's Sam Mangel. This week I'm coming to you from South Carolina. I'm visiting my daughter, and one would ask, aren't you still on supervised release? And the answer is yes. But part of being compliant on supervised release is the ability to travel quite freely. Obviously, you need permission, but getting permission from your supervised release agent is a relatively easy thing, again, as long as you're compliant. That's not what I want to talk to you about today, though. One of the most challenging parts of this whole experience is a support structure. Not just a support structure for yourself, but for those that are important in our lives, whether it's our spouse, our other family members, children, parents, friends. Having a support structure for you while you're going through this is probably one of the most important parts of this journey. And a support structure isn't simply there for when you're in prison and you pick up the phone and want to complain to your wife. I remember the first time I called my wife within a day or two of getting to the camp in Miami, and I complained about something. I wanted to get home, I was upset, maybe I was telling her something to do, and she stopped the conversation dead in its tracks and pointed out to me, I'm not the one there, I'm not the one in charge. I left her with the role and responsibility of managing everything while I went to prison. And while my life in prison was secure, I got 3 meals a day, I had a perfectly safe place to sleep, her life was in turmoil and completely turned upside down by my having to go to prison. And the purpose of the video today, and in a minute, I'm going to introduce you to my wife of shortly 34 years, Candi. The purpose of today is to talk about the importance of a good support structure, both before you go in, but while you're there, and how to use that support structure, and really what to expect from that support structure. Again, whether it's your spouse, your children, or your friends. I talk to people every day, and they're constantly consumed with what is their life going to be like once they get to prison. And I try to point out to them not to focus solely on yourself, but try to figure out how you can make the lives as easy as possible for those that you leave behind. What can you do for your wife, for your husband, for your children, for your parents, the people that are going to be supporting you financially and emotionally while you're there? Because this whole journey at some point will come to an end, but what happens while you're there? And what should we expect from our loved ones? And now I just want to introduce my wife, Candi, who lived through this experience with me and helps me now almost every week talking to spouses as they prepare for their loved ones to be incarcerated.
Hi, this is a gut-wrenching experience for you and your family, your friends, everyone around you. If you have a support system like I had and you're lucky enough to have, that's great. You need them, and it's okay to be private about your situation also. I was extremely private. I let people in when I chose to, but you have to take care of yourself, and that's very important. Your children, your life, because you have to just make sure that you're in control of everything, and this will come to an end, and it's over. And once it ends, you'll feel much better, and everything will work out, because it does. It's
you
calmer.
Tell a story about when you came to visit.
You'll see when you go to visit your spouse, every week the visiting room gets smaller because people do go home. There is an end in sight, and that's what you have to concentrate on.
So if you have any questions, or more important, if your loved ones, spouses, friends have any questions as you prepare for what's in front of you, reach out to me. Let me know. If you want to have a loved one speak to Candi, always we're available for you and your family. I hope you have a chance to both enjoy the video, and if you'd like to speak, please feel free to reach out to me, text, email, or phone. Thank you.